get you some. Oh yeah. Mate, it's lucky she can cook. Wow!
G'day lovelies and welcome back. Alrighty, I thought I would finish this week the way I started it. Nice and simple. So today we're doing an easy apple puff tart. That's what I call it. So what we're going to need is an egg, some white sugar, some cinnamon, some apricot jam, a couple of apples, although they're reasonably small so I might need a third one. And we need some ground almond meal or ground almonds. I don't have any almond meal at the moment, but I do have some blanched almonds. So we're just going to have to improvise. The very first thing we want to do is preheat our ovens at 220 degrees Celsius. We want to get out a baking tray with some baking paper. Now we need a quarter of a cup of the almond meal. So I've grabbed roughly a cup of the whole blanched almonds and I've whacked them in a freezer bag. So as long as I leave the end open, I'm going to hit them all with a hammer, or you can use a rolling pin, or you can put them in a food processor. Alrighty, now I find that amazing. So that was roughly how many whole almonds I had in that bowl, and it made the same amount of crushed. Amazing. So I've got more than a quarter of a cup there, so the rest of it I'll just put in an airtight jar, and I've got some more when I need it. Alright, now we need to separate our egg. Now into our egg white we add our quarter of a cup of almond meal, 2 tablespoons of plain white sugar, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, then mix it really well together. Now if you're using proper almond meal and they'll ground down properly, it'll be a little bit thicker than this, but this is workable and we can definitely work with it. Alright, so we set that aside for a minute. Now we want to get out 1 sheet of frozen puff pastry to thaw out. First thing we want to do is peel our apples and cut them into quarters. Alright, once we've done that, we just want to core them. So you slice on an angle on both ends, get the ends off, then slice into a V and take the middle out. Okay, and then do that with all of them. Okay, once we've done that, just get out a plate or a bowl, and we want to slice them long ways into nice thin pieces. Once we've done that, we're ready to put this baby together. Okay, now we've got our puff pastry on our baking tray with our baking paper. Now it's half thawed out, which is exactly how we want it. So now what we want to do is we want to roughly work out 2 centimeters in. Been a while. And we want to only halfway go through it and just make a 2 centimeter border around the whole thing. It doesn't need to be perfect at all, it's just a guideline. Okay, now we've put our what is normally a paste in the middle. Alright, now we'll spread it out to the border. Alrighty, once we've got that up to a border line, we now want to get our apples and we just want to layer them. So put the first one on the border. And then when you put your next one on, you just want it to just overlap the first one. Like so. So 2 apples ended up being enough, and I'm just going to put 3 down the middle of these 2. Now as soon as our oven is hot enough, we bang it in there. So while that is cooking, we want to get 1/3 of a cup of apricot jam ready with a small bowl. We need a pastry brush and we need to whack our kettle on. Oh my god mate, it smells amazing in here. Alright, in a normal oven it will take around 20 minutes. But in my crappy electric oven, it is taking me 14 minutes. Alrighty, we'll just set that aside for 2 seconds. Now we put our apricot jam into a small bowl. We add 2 tablespoons of boiling water out the kettle. And we mix it in really well. Alrighty, once we've done that, grab our tart. And with our pastry brush, thank you Glenn. Alright, we want to do it all over. So we want to do it over the pastry, we want to do it over the apple, all over. Once we've covered it really well, cut it up and serve it up. Cream, custard, ice cream, whatever you want. You can serve it as 6 serves, or you can serve it as 4 huge serves. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves an awesome weekend, and I'll see you all on Monday. Toodles!